everybody. Today's a new day. And guess what? I still haven't finished this countertop. So I've been piling things on here. Oh my, look at my hair. It is everywhere. I've been piling things on here. Let me see if I can raise you up because the baby is going crazy right now over my stand. All right, I have been piling things on here. See if you guys can see all this. It is a desk slash vanity area. And with that being said, it was my vanity area, but now that I have, goodness, now that I have a teenage daughter, I am tired of her stealing my makeup and my jewelry. So I'm gonna put them in my closet, and I actually, since I'm working from home, I am gonna actually physically use this as a desk. My eyes kind of gear up because that's where I have my view thing. I am still in my pajamas because it's still very early in the morning, but I need to remember to focus in the middle of the camera. I'm gonna get this cleaned up, and it has to be done. It has to be done. I found this at the thrift store, another one, and I already have one back there, but this one was a lot bigger. So I can use this also for like makeup and products and whatnot. So I'm going to bring all my first I'm going to clean this off, and then I'm going to bring all my files and everything out, and I'm going to set up my closet area as my makeup and jewelry thing. Since it already has all my shoes and everything else in there, it's probably just easier to access. And I'm going to put a lock on my closet because I don't care what you say. I have a teenage daughter who likes to get into my things without asking. Call me mean, but I'm real. I'm not gonna lie and say, oh my God, I let my daughter touch all my stuff. No, she has her own. These are mine. There are boundaries. So, if you don't have a teenage daughter yet, or you don't have a teenage daughter who likes to get into your stuff, then you won't understand. Just wait till your daughters get into teenage ages. So let's get this started. Let's get this cleaned up. Well, let's get this cleaned off so we can wash it, and then we will start setting up. So let me set this down. Okay. One of my pet peeves, broken hangers. I am so sick of buying hangers already for them to be left on the ground and to be snapped. I'm so sick of it. I yelled at everybody the other day because I was like, I'm wasting money on you guys breaking all of my hangers. Stop it, or buy your own. Found the other piece. Thank you. No ma'am. I'm glad you know where that goes, but that's not for you. Try doing this with a 1-year-old running around your room. These are all my recipe books that I got from the thrift store. They need to go downstairs. As you can see, I had an enormous amount of stuff that kind of just made its way up there. Things have been so crazy. It is like if one thing's happening, something else is happening, and then something else is happening. What is one thing that is going on, or one thing that hinders you guys from getting stuff done? Because for me, it has to be, having a new baby added to the addition. It is just something that we are working on and something that we are trying to manage and understand and everything else. Oh my God, I'm so in love with those earrings, the popcorn earrings. Oh, I love them so much. I found those. Where did I find those? I think I found them on Shein, but I found so many other ones also, like these candy corn ones, and I absolutely love the different earrings. I wear different earrings. I wear every holiday earrings, but my favorite ones are the Sugar Fix Bubble Bar, I believe it's called. They have so many cute different earrings. I am just like in love with it. But what I'm going to do first, you guys, in order to get this even done, you have to start somewhere. So, well, first of all, this bracelet that I'm going to show you guys right there it was my grandmother's, and my mother actually gave it to my daughter, and I was super surprised because I had not seen that since my grandmother was alive, which she passed away in, I believe it was 2010. It was really, really hard for me when she passed, and I had not seen that in so long. So when my daughter showed up at the house with it, I'm like, where did you get that? And she said that her grandmother had given it to her, but my grandmother had a charm on there, and I'm sure you remember when those were super in style, the charms on the bracelets and whatnot. She had one for Florida because that's where we're from. She had one for California. I mean, she had one for everything. I loved looking at them whenever she would get a new one. It always made me so interested to like, which one did you get this time? Or if it was like a holiday or something, I know you guys all had them. We always got her new little charms and whatnot. So, you know, I know this looks like a lot, guys. You gotta bear with me. As I said on my channel, and I always say, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Nobody's perfect, and that's perfectly okay. As you can see behind me on my bed, that's where I did pile all of the clothes that are going to go to either Goodwill or they're going to go to Thread Up and Once Upon a Child. So I am getting this completely cleaned off, and I'm gonna put all of my makeup in one spot and then my jewelry in another, so that way it kind of makes it easier for me to go through, because if you have makeup and jewelry mixed together, it's not gonna work. So I'm just gonna continue to get this cleaned off, and I want to make sure like that I'm not dropping anything. Man, the baby was underneath my feet, and I was gonna take the camera and show you guys what she was doing, but it was like, ugh. She had taken all of my lotions and face creams and perfume bottles, and I have lots of like body mists and body sprays from, what is it, Bed Bath? No, not Bed Bath & Beyond. Body Works. I don't know. I hardly shop there. And Victoria's Secrets. So she had taken all of them and she dumped them everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. If you could see it, oh my Lanta. So then what I'm doing, guys, is I got these wipes. I actually bought a big box from the dollar store. Oh my God, I got them and they smell so good. Alright, I got it all cleaned off. I washed up there as I'm knocking stuff over. I washed all down here. I have to do this side of the sink, but the reason that's all piled up there is because that all needs to go underneath the sink. So we got all this cleaned off. We are going to start to put all of the stuff that I want on there. So let's see how this goes. Took me a while because I actually want to I have that tray that holds all of like our papers and whatnot, and I want to get one of the ones that go in the corner, but for now this is what I have and I'm okay with it because I used to have it hanging on the wall when I was homeschooling so I can put all the kids' papers in it, but I could not figure out how I wanted to do it. Something was just not looking right to me, and it could be because it's kind of an awkward space. So it's not like it's like a corner desk or anything like that. So I was kind of struggling trying to figure out how I wanted it, where I wanted it to go. Kind of just had to mess around with it for a little bit. Eventually you'll see what I chose to do and what I decided to do, and I'm really happy with the outcome of what I decided to do. Because it kind of just makes more sense. It's easier. the bins, I don't like the aesthetic look of the bins, those yellow bins, but to be honest, right now, I'm not even so much worried about it. Excuse me. But I am just kind of like trying to figure stuff out, and once I have my desk fully set up, and once I get back into all of my, you know, my journaling and everything else, and my daily, you know, reading and all that other kind of sort of stuff, then it'll all make sense and it'll all go a certain way. So I know I'm chatting a lot. Maybe I'll throw on some music so you guys don't get bored of me, and then I'll be back to kind of explain a little bit more. Yo! Alright, so I think this is going to do for now. I think this is how I'm going to have it. I'm going to move the yellow file holders onto my trolley cart, and I'm going to clean that out right now. I'll show you exactly what I do. But for now, I think this is what's going to work, so I can easily access like my laptop and my mic and all my planners and my daily journals and Bible and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to head on over to my trolley, and I'm going to show you guys, and we're going to get that cleaned out. Okay, so we got her down for a nap for now. My room is a lot more messed up than it was when we came up here. I have everything like all clothes and stuff that's going to either Goodwill or ThredUp piled on my bed, and all my makeup boxes and stuff. So if you've seen that in my mirror, that's what that is. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try and clean out this trolley, and let's see if it works. It's kind of a short trolley. I might end up getting an additional one, only because this one is so small, but I'm gonna fit what I can fit on here, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. But right now, this is what's gonna happen. So I'm so tired. We gotta get it done. Let's figure it out. Come on. Alright, so listen guys, so yes, my trolley looks like everything's just thrown on top of there, but it is a chaos that is understood by me. And by me saying that, it's like, do you know when you put something somewhere and someone's like, I can't find it, I can't find it. I'm like, no, I know it's right there, go and look. Well, that's this. So everything has a spot. My trolley has all like my stuff for like the schooling or budgeting and markers, and those two bins on top, the ceramic one and the wired basket, they had my pins and stuff, and I had just taken those out. As you guys can see, I put those on top of the desk, but I'll tell you about that charger in a little bit. But those, they're not just thrown up there. I just set those up there while I was cleaning. But like I said, I know where everything is. Oh, these are the wipes that I was telling you guys about. They are amazing. You got no #non-spons. Have you guys been cleaning up lately? I know spring cleaning is over with, but it's taken me a lot longer with a new baby after so many years. So I'm just getting back into the swing of things, and because I was gonna move to Georgia and ended up staying, I've accumulated all the stuff I had before, and it seems like times 10. And I'm starting to feel so overwhelmed, let's be honest. I feel like my therapist asked me the other day. I had an over the phone session, and she asked me, she's like, how are you feeling? And I said, I feel overwhelmed, I feel stressed out, I feel like I need a break, or I feel like I clean and clean and clean and it doesn't stay clean. And I'm like, and with 3 teenagers, you would think it would stay clean. So she kind of chuckled and she kind of laughed and said, sweetie, she said, you have 3 teenagers at home. 3 teenagers that feel like their lives are so busy. She's like, your honey works 14-hour days, 12 to 14-hour days. You are home 24/7. A mother's, and this is what really got me, a mother who works can go to work and she comes home and her day ends. A father who goes to work can come home and his day is done at work. Stay-at-home mother or father, a stay-at-home either or, stay-at-home parent, job never ends. It is a 24-hour day job. From the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, you are there at work. This is your job. This is what you're supposed to be doing. So she said, your house is not going to stay clean. You're going to constantly have clutter. You may be in a season where you just have so much clutter you don't know what to do with it. That's my season right now. And especially after having a baby after 11 years, almost 12 years, she's like, it is gonna take you a while to get back into stuff. She's like, now tell me what you can control. And I was like, well, I don't feel like I have control over anything. She said, exactly, you have no control over anything. You have control over yourself. So that literally put stuff into perspective for me. And I was like, what? Like, wow, you literally are making me realize like I'm doing my best. And if that's not good enough for some people, then so be it. But I'm doing what I can do. So with that being said, do what you can do. Do your best that you think you're doing. All right, guys, other than my cookies that are on here and my candy, I'm completely finished. Don't mind the ring light. I'm completely finished. This is what I decided to come up with. So I need to go through these papers here and I need to fix them all. I'm a cash budgeter, so I like to have all of my stuff. As you can see, my cash envelopes. I have all of my extra like little tablets and labels and stuff here. Goodness, excuse me, I'm just getting over that cold. And so pins I have here because like I said, I like to do my planners. This is like all extra tapes and erasers, and I don't know why there's a box cutter in there, but you always need a box cutter. And it's sad because in our family people steal each other's chargers and charger ports, so we have to write our names on them. So that's mine, and if anybody takes it, I'm going to know and I'm gonna hurt them. So I did that. Up here is all my stencils, and these are the Bible tabs that I got for Elijah to put on his Bible, and I still have not, whoa, done that. Yeah, let me clean this up really quick. So I need to do those Bible tabs for Elijah. And then these are just all of my stickers and stencils and stuff for my planner. And like I said, that I have my thing plugged in back there to charge my batteries. Always keep an air freshener in your room. It smells really, really good. I have my mic here for my recording. Of course, a picture of 3 of my babies. That was before I ever thought I was gonna have another baby. I have all my other pins and some crayons. I like to draw and color in there. And then I actually dropped, I was supposed to graduate in 2005. My brother passed away in 2004. It kind of messed up my path, I guess you can say. So when I went back to school a couple years later, I actually walked the stage and got my diploma instead of just my GED. They allowed me to do that. So I was grateful for that. So that is mine. Yes, it's a couple years later, but you know what? I'm very proud of myself. I did that for my children. All right. This is my cart. It looks a lot better. I still need to go through all these and mess with those and see what I can do. But then down here on this shelf, it's all of my camera supplies. Goodness gracious, I cannot even get my throat to talk right. But I have all of my camera, well, most of my camera bags and supplies here. A couple of them are downstairs, and you just seen my ring light, so that's not gonna fit down there, obviously. But I have those, and then I have the Bible down there. That's for the baby when she gets a little bit older. Each one of my kids have their Bibles. And who knows, I may get rid of that one and get her a better one that I like more. This is for her little plaything that I have her school. We call it school. So that is all of that. And I'm done cleaning all of this. Now I am going to work on putting all this stuff underneath the counter and getting that all cleaned off. I am going to paint this vase here. It's a blue vase. So I don't know if you've ever seen the spray paint that makes the stuff look like stone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and get some of that spray paint, and I'm gonna spray paint that. But other than that, these are all the rubber bands and stuff that I accidentally dropped. I'm gonna clean this side up, and then we're gonna be done for the day because my son has a football game. So there is that. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me do this and go through this, and it takes a lot, but eventually I'm gonna put my printer down there on something, but for now I just have like some stuff. I'm gonna put papers and stuff in there, and then that thing contains, like, let me see, it has all of my change in there. And I just like to save that. When I was little, my mom actually took us to Disneyland on her pennies. They were actual just pennies. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next task. I'm actually gonna go ahead and close out this video because I don't want to make it too long and drag it on. This is going to be part of my series where I declutter and organize my house and get rid of things. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and come back so that you do not miss anything. Like and share. Remember, you're not perfect, I'm not perfect, nobody's perfect, and that's perfectly okay.